hello there.
Good time. Good time, Chris. Hello there. Welcome back, friends,
Back.
viewers. Nailed it. You did.
I mean, he's not going to nail those apexes tonight, so he might as well nail that.
Oh my god. Back in full swing. Straight up. Howdy, howdy. Welcome back. Hungaroring.
Hungaroring. Hope you're hungry.
Oh my.
Why the f am I so unlucky? Why the f am I so unlucky?
That's exactly
That was
what.
a shit rejoin.
There's apps for that, Chris.
So unlucky is what just went through my head as soon as Joey said it. Perfect timing on that as well. Yeah. Yeah, Hungaroring. And we are. So we're almost halfway into bronze quali.
Yeah, and we're definitely talking about it.
Yeah, definitely talking about it. We have our first valid lap out.
We do.
That's looking fast.
Ben Kubrick with a 44.8. I feel like that's fast. I think I saw Nick at like a 44.1.
Has Ben been doing some practice?
I think so.
Oh.
Seems like it.
Well, that's some good times already. So 44.8 to top the chart. A 47.3 for Melanson. Ryan Walter just taking up 47.15 for P2 so far. Thank you for the follow, Collie Games. You can't wait to start behind the bronze boys. Ben was fast at NERBs.
This is true. He might need a bump up.
He might.
Keswicker nailed it. Thank you so much for the follow, appreciate it.
Oh, thank you guys so much for the follows as well. Yeah, Keswicker. Dinner my eggs, says Josh. You should be
I feel
so.
like I missed a joke somewhere on this whole dinner the eggs thing.
Don't worry about it.
I feel like it's the new Nero bit, and I'm usually
It's the new scrub.
Bit. Oh.
Yeah, pretty much. You love the Hungaroring?
Who doesn't love the Hungaroring?
To be honest, I don't. To be honest, I don't like racing. It's okay for hot lapping. I don't like racing as a driver.
It's where I'm supposed to shine. Like, my pace here is great, but it's literally Chris and Paul's fault.
And then you do your best lap and go off in turn one.
Yeah, or my PC crashes as soon as I put it on pole, you know.
Yeah, or that.
Yep. And this is why no one can compliment me.
You hate it. Well, dinner of the damn eggs. I already have. I just had my dinner. During the intro. As one does. Kubrick is not stopping. He's improving on his lap time already. Everybody currently on in bronze has put in a valid lap. Everybody is in the green. I'm seeing 1 to 2 tenths across the board. A whole 2 seconds for Joe Cromp Jr., who has 2 corners to go. See what he can do. Kubrick has lost a lot of time. Hungaroring is fun. It's alright. Strict diet of gamer tendies. What, my dinner? Or the eggs?
¿Por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos? Huge mongering. I feel like you guys are gonna just keep dropping names. We should probably like gather them all up, put them on a mug or something. What do you think?
What, all of our bits?
Yeah, all of our useless names for Hungaroring.
Yeah, we can call it the Hungaro mug.
The Hunger mug, yeah. Hungaro mug. I don't know. Look at your sub badge. So, oh yeah, we do have sub badges. This is new.
Yeah, Chris got bored today.
Chris got bored today. I love it when Chris is bored. Oh yeah, quality. Forgot about that. So Ryan Wampler, invalid. All our boys are starting to kind of put in their pace. They have 2 laps to go. 44.7. I gotta say, Ben Kubrick, they're doing really, really nice. Ring a ding ding. Show me your Hungaroring.
Only if you're 18 or older.
Yeah, we all are baboons, to be honest, in this community. It's great. Oh, bullet with nice new emotes. Wait, we also have emotes now. What is this? Do we? No, we just have the Tiago emote. That's the best one.
Emotional damage.
It just.
Why the am I so unlucky? Why the am I so unlucky?
Well, guys, in case you've missed us for last week,
It shouldn't be this hard.
it isn't. It isn't. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet?
La puta madre!
Not yet?
Wow, it's very nice.
Thank you, Bullet. Thank you, Mark. It's busy in chat today. It's busy in chat today.
On skin.
Scam train.
What are we playing? Star Citizen already?
No, that's later. That's later. Well,
That was a shit rejoin.
I think Gian has a few channel points to spend. Is that it? Barrett, I've always wanted to run the train. Now's my chance. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that one.
What?
Running trains.
Well, Hungaroring is prime track for trains, to be honest. Anybody that
doesn't
knows
look
how to
like a train on the
defend,
weekend.
yeah. During racing at Hungaroring, it's actually really hard to pass. So, any good defender is going to be running trains. So, Barrett, you either have a hype train conductor, or you can be the track train conductor. Can you be the
Chris
caboose?
prefers to be at nice and open, slippery smooth to round it out.
So silvers are out on track. Ignoring Joey there entirely, guys. I don't.
You could say this train's off the rails.
Oh my god. I don't think we're we're not gonna get on rails at all, man, this time.
Well, you know, I feel like the broadcasts at Hungaroring are always, you know, the worst.
Why?
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
trains.
because they're hungry for a shit show.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let you cook for the next one.
Am I a nice pair of eggs? just let me cook.
Yeah. So, Joseph about to take us on our first lap with the silver class in the gutter. So I saw your message earlier that you and this car and this track not fun, and I've seen you miss a few turn ones, so break a little more, Joseph. Right?
Yeah, I'm Joby. He's Joey. Name update from you the other night.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you're Joby. And Joby is Juby. Ooh, that is
Juby.
Lighty. Out there in the Nissan. Caboose is like shotgun can't call it till the train is forming. Well, yeah.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Oh, that Joseph, that looks like he's actually really struggling out there in the GTR.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You need a car that can turn well for Hungaroring.
The GTR just goes straight. It's a good car. Love it.
When it doesn't have to turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's actually one for sale near me. It's popping up on my Facebook Marketplace.
Wait, you're looking at a GTR instead of a Corvette?
No, it's just popping up on my Facebook because, you know, Facebook reads all of my Discord messages about the Nissan. That it thinks that I want a Nissan. And so it's like, here's your Nissans.
Oh, Mark Robeson. Well, I'm screwed then. In the Lexus.
Well, it's a Lexus. You just plow through everything. Position's easy.
Yeah.
The time penalties don't matter, Mark, if they're dead.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're about to have our first valid lap time here in Silver. McSharpenberry put in P2 so far. So Kubrick already with the 44.5 that's a really fast time on the board.
Matt, no promises. Just don't do anything exciting so we don't have to click the camera on you.
Speaking of snipes, earlier in the intro I noticed, I'm sorry, David Miller. I switched to you, and as soon as I switched to you, during the intro, you slid off. That was, I actually giggled.
A little giggle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Ben just, like, casually dropped a 44.5.
Yeah.
Actually insane.
Yeah, actually really good lap time there.
That's a really good lap time. Now, the temps are down to 17. Curious to see how this affects the tires, but Nick Alvarado did a 44.1 and the track was like 24?
Nick, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, somebody's been practicing, and I'd love to see that, to be honest.
No, you don't.
Well,
This is
no,
the one
I
guy
don't.
Who literally does not.
I don't practice. I don't practice. No.
Qualifying is for practice.
Exactly.
A famous Ferris quote should be. I think that's more famous than Senna.
What?
Senna quotes.
Qualities for practice?
Yeah. Honestly, that's probably Max Verstappen's quote, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's fast track as well. Yeah. Well, so Ben is currently leading the bronze split. He has been winning a lot of them, and I think, yeah, he's won 3 out of the 4 past races in P2 in one of them. So he's been doing really well.
2 weeks of practice.
Yeah. 2 weeks of practice makes him pro level now.
Well,
I mean, yeah, our boys now starting to put in some faster times. There's green across the board, and I thought my race control just crashed there. So green across the board. Max Stiggs now in P2, 3.5 tenths off of Kubrick. So I just got to give props to Ben. Really, yeah. Time to fire him from bronze.
Hi, Brian.
Yeah, had he put in these times initially, probably, I think.
Yeah, I
we'll
mean,
see.
we have what, like 2 more rounds?
Yeah, 3,
I don't think it's
including
really
this.
worth it at this point. So
He's Max Verstappening now.
Yeah.
From our drivers on track, Chris Turner about to improve his lap time, moves up to P12. Hi, Dad.
Max Stick's currently up. Well, was up 4 tenths. As he goes through the super tough second sector.
Yeah.
Really challenging. Loses about 2 tenths. So sorry, Max. I will go to someone else.
So Joseph German has already come out the final corner. improves half a second. Just gets back in front of Chris Turner. So I think like these two are going to be exchanging positions probably during the race as well.
Yep.
Love to see
I'm here
it.
to snipe Joby next here. Currently up 1 second as he's entering the final sector here. He's coming around the final few corners here. He has already lost a tenth since I started watching him. Oh, but he's found even more. This is actually getting really, really good. If he gets a really good exit, which he probably won't since we're watching him, could put him on pole. But he's going to be about 3/10 off, but he does have the time there. So as soon as we stop watching him, he'll probably find that 3/10.
Yeah. Well, speaking of pole, we have a new pole runner right now, Mr. Josh.
Yeah, Josh Barrett into the Ferrari. You know, I'm not mad that he chose the Ferrari. I very much voiced my concerns about this pick, but I'm just a little disappointed.
What? It's the little Canadian Tire Ferrari. I'm fine with that. I went to Canadian Tire today.
I didn't know that they installed a Canadian Tire into your pool. When did that happen?
I brought it with me.
Oh. You just used your Lambo money?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's exactly it. Jose Guzman about to put in his first valid lap, and has one more to go. So puts himself in P8. That is everybody in silver with a valid lap now. And once again, just look at Ben Kubrick's absolutely dominating the charts for bronze right now.
Banger.
He's really put in some distance. Banger.
I'm the bangers that you have at home. That's gonna get clipped out of context.
Close at the top, go Kubrick. Yeah. Well, Max Stiggs about to put in a real banger. Up 7/10 and moves up to P1. Half a
See,
second
we didn't
to
watch him.
Barrett.
We
Yeah,
didn't
we were
watch
just
him.
not watching him. And that's the first 43. That is a fantastic time in the Porsche for Max. And he gets one more shot at it as well.
That he does. Mr. Savage decided this quality has been savage to him enough and returns to pit.
Yeah, so lap time's starting to finalize here. Quite a few of the silvers are already back in the pits, so they're not going to go for their last run. Our gold boys are coming out, and I've just noticed that we do not have Carl Bick today with us.
I noticed that as well. Not really sure what's up. But currently we got a couple times still to come in here. Carlos Turner is crossing the line now. 5/10 up, and that's going to jump him up to P. Or I guess he doesn't actually move at all. Him and Joseph German have identical lap times.
Oh my god. Jose Guzman crosses the line, moves up to P6, and that is going to be the last current green lap time I see on the board for silvers. Everybody else now just finishing their lap. I'm assuming Max is going to give a pit entrance a shot, because no trouble there. Yep. Practices that.
Orange is saying Mr. Blackout is having bad internet.
Oh, that is...
I wonder if that's an excuse. Maybe he's actually just playing with his cat.
Yeah. Well, Carlos Guzman was up 2/10 and lost it on the final corner. He's not gonna move. He stays in P10, and that is gonna be it. Barrett, just a tiny bit of improvement, and that is it for his lap, and that's gonna be silver.
Joseph German drifting the Nissan throughout the lap. Well, that's just channeling the inner Japanese of the Nissan. So it checks out.
You match German, yep. You guys have been exchanging positions throughout quali, and now you have the exact same lap time. You should have done it sooner.
He's too busy playing My Summer Car. Yeah, the truth has come out. He's actually...
It's either My Summer Car or he's driving around Tokyo.
Exactly.
Full fuel quali. Is that really? Are you trying to Lux? Well, Andrew, Where are you?
He is down in Arizona getting his balls all prickly while he shoots them into water and sand, aka golfing in Arizona. And no, he did not invite Greg because it's a complicated situation in the relationship right now.
What just happened?
Yes, he's playing with his balls in Arizona. It's there, when you're in Canada right now, it's too cold, so he went to the hot, so he can play with his balls.
It's not that cold. It's just 2 Celsius. Actually, Bullet is going to tell you it's actually pretty bad next week in Montreal.
We had the AC on today. Got a little warm.
Watch out for Chafin.
Yeah.
Well, as our pro boys now come around the final corner, let's see what badness can put. 8 inches of snow and minus 22 this week. Yeah, Toronto is in Canada.
Damn.
Come down here, Joby. Sorry, I mean Juby.
I mean, Rados is from like the Florida of Canada, so does he really count either? Did Nick fall asleep in the pits? Probably.
Oh,
Someone go wake him up.
Nicholas. Alberta man?
Alberta man.
Yeah, Nicholas is just hyping us up for his one lap qualifier.
Yeah, 1 lap banger.
Yeah.
Honestly, the cat's probably playing with his pedals right now. He's like in a heated battle.
The border out west is more north than us. I know it is, Joby. But everybody knows that all of the population of Canada is in Vancouver or Toronto, nowhere else. Those are the only 2 cities in the whole country.
Yeah, because Montreal doesn't count.
No.
Shut up, Bullet. You're not a real person.
Yeah, everybody knows it.
The only thing that exists over there is your amazing cats.
Yeah, it's in the middle of nothing. Robeson coming around to put in his first valid lap, and it's not as good as he wanted. So 46 flat. Already improved though a little bit, so we'll see what he can do there. Sauer, 7/10 coming around the final corner, moves up to P3.
See, Joseph German knows the real answer. Canada isn't real.
Flora education for Ferris.
Don't put that evil on him.
I'm better than that.
I mean, look at me. Do you really want people to have this education?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
So Max Diggs holding strong on that lap time right now.
Absolutely. Max really holding up. He's up a 10th and a half on Sauer, who's in P3 right now. So quite a bit of a gap, and Nicholas still sleeping in the pits. Somebody give him a phone call, wake him up, and just watch him come in, put in the one shot banger. Where is he? Let's see.
I don't know.
Still sleeping. What is your coach doing? Not. Oh, Robeson there. I'm sorry. As soon as I switch to Mark, he's sliding around on the final corner. So not as much of a run that he would want. He's not going to be able to move up for position from that.
Yeah, he's sleeping on the job here, Rados. You know, you weren't here, so he's thought, why? What's the point? So really, it's all your fault, as usual.
Yeah. So for the time being, Badness does top the leaderboard still with a 43.6. That is fast. That is really fast.
It is fast. Dylan Sauer at... Yep. Never mind.
Takachi, about to improve on his lap time, is going to move up to P2, so Max has been pushed down just a little bit, and Takachi is now just under a tenth away from that pole. He might be able to get it. It looks like he has the time. You want a 1 lap on board of 43.
Oh, Dylan.
All right. Well, we'll get on board with him coming into the chicane.
Sorry, Dylan. Whatever you thought was a good lap time ain't gonna happen this time around.
Oh. Oh.
He's moving. Everybody remain calm. Nick Alvarado has awoken from his slumber.
Everybody remain.
Incoming a 42.
So,
has just enough time.
he's moving.
Actually. He literally has just enough time.
Oh.
Get 1 lap in.
Well, that's lovely. Oh, Dylan Sauer there, really missing or going for a late apex there. It looked like he overslowed. Oh my god. Nick doing the one-shot quali. Dylan Sauer runs out of fuel coming around the final corner. That is not what he wanted.
Awkward.
Oh no, not like this. Yeah, everybody heard it. Someone blocking for the lulls. Nick? Oh my god. Oh. My game just crashed.
Oh my god.
Hang on, let's switch to you.
Yeah, let me go. Bruh.
What is going on? What? I don't
Look at this dude.
I don't know what happened there. Oh, look. Damn. Yeah.
So Nick Alvarado is gonna cross over the line with like 20 seconds to go, perfectly calculated by the baboon himself.
No, so there was a little freeze I noticed as soon as we got on board with Dylan, and there was a little pop-up that I couldn't read. No, Joey.
Oh my god, he did it already.
I did it again.
Yep, he did it. Oops.
That's why.
You did it again. Let's see how Nick can do. Let's see if he will baboon this.
He definitely will.
The track limits here are so tight. Like, you know, he's gonna put in a really good lap time, or he's gonna absolutely yeet it for a nice, beautiful off track. Probably, my guess is in the second portion of Sector 2 through the S's.
Second portion of Sector 2. Okay, lovely. So I'm gonna keep the camera on you because it's not even letting me switch to
Perfect. All part of El Blan.
because the game ended, or like the session ended.
Oh.
I can't get rid of the UI.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, skill issue.
Yeah. So
So he is still valid. Oh my god. That wasn't a track somehow. So he's still on a valid lap here as he heads into the final corners. It's looking like a pretty good lap time. Is it going to be enough to assert his dominance?
the baboon comes and drives as usual.
Coming
One
around the
shot,
final
coming around the
corner
final.
here.
And it
P2,
is
1/10
P2.
off.
Not bad. Not bad. And just as usual. Only P2. Yeah. It's
Pathetic.
it's
He's
still
absolutely scamming these guys out here.
absolutely. Yeah.
DM me for coaching, can't even put it on pole.
Yeah.
Sleeps during quali and still can't put it on pole.
Well, that is going to conclude quali. Yeah, technical difficulties. Is it going to crash again? I guess we're no more onboards with Dylan Sauer. He runs out of fuel. I run out of. My game crashed.
Call the stream snipe, but not for me. Dylan Sauer just reverse Uno'd you. Said, nah,
Yeah.
you sniping me.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Dylan was not gonna make the lap, I had to Alt F4 to keep his, you know, to not make him look bad. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, man. Sunday afternoon, guys. While we're here waiting for the end of or for the session to take over, we are doing the charity. We're still running that. Chris is on the track. So, would you mind doing the honors, João?
Oh,
Give us some details.
Doing the what are we
Yes.
doing?
Well, first let's do the grid.
Yeah, we're doing the grid.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
You got that. All right.
Right.
You got that. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So on pole we have Uthman Badness in the Ferrari. P2 Nick King Baboon Alvarado in the Honda. P3 Mate Sakachi in the Honda as well. P4 Kelvin Lau also in the Honda, representing the Honda boys. P5 we have Max Diggs in the Diggs Porsche. P6 Dylan Sauer in the Ferrari. P7 we have Josh Barrett in the Canadian Tire Ferrari as well. P8 we have Ben Kubrick, who put it on pole for the AM class, bronze class, sorry, in the Ferrari. P9 we have Dominic Chamont in the Porsche. P10 we have Joseph Savage in the Bentley. P11 we have Mark Gold Robinson in the Lexus. P12 we have Jose Guzman representing in the Honda. P13 we have Justin Moffat in the McLaren. P14 Kyle Heslin as well in the McLaren. P15 we have another Ferrari boy of Richard McSharpenberry. P16 the other Guzman, Carlos, running in the Aston Martin. P17 we have Ryan Wampler in the McLaren. P18 Matt Melanson also in the McLaren running the Golf racing livery. P19 we have Joseph German in the Lone Man Nissan GTR. He is asking for help. P20 we have Chris Turner in the Boatley as well. Give him that dirty bird if you know what I mean. P21 we have Dave Miller in the Audi. P22 we have Steven Henson in the McLaren. And then rounding out the rear, we have Joe Kronk Jr., still the best name on track, in the Ferrari.
Still the best name on track, yeah. What kind of grid walk is this? This is the grid walk that we do when Milo abandons us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So blame that Milo guy.
Yeah, we really should blame the Milo guy. You know? I'd love to see it. You couldn't make it in time. It's okay. So, while they are going around for their formation lap, the Jingle Jam, we're doing the Jingle Jam. We're supporting them we're supporting Gallup as a charity. You can get yourself a bunch of games for, is it £35 if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah. So I don't even know what the fuck that is. I don't even know what a fuck a kilometer is.
$46.
I don't know.
You get a little bundle of up to 1,100 games. You do have to select it if you do want to donate. The donation link we do have here. Unfortunately, I don't have the overlay up, but we have already crossed our first goal. Thank you very much for the follow, Dots. We've already crossed our first goal. Let's see, where are we at right now? We have 660 pounds raised. Our second goal is 750. Feel free to donate if you would like to. We're supporting Gallup. Also in chat, this is the link to the organization that we're supporting today. And be sure to tell them to dinner your eggs. All right. Dinner my eggs, Milo.
I do have your scuffed turn one cam here.
Oh.
It still has my triple screen settings switched onto one screen.
It's okay.
But it's fine.
We'll we'll use your scuffed triple screen while my game crashes today.
Yep.
Good luck, racers.
Professional broadcast.
Professional broadcast. So as our drivers come around and are about to start round 5 of our last season of the year, and Nicholas gets a good run. Badmus is gonna stick behind already. We are already going 3 for a while. Let's get the turn 1 camera up.
Oh, we got a send going on there.
Ooh, we do have contact, and it's a lot of yellow there. A lot of yellow.
A lot of yellow. I'm not sure. I think that was Chobi that went bowling there.
We do have Max Diggs as well, so has dropped after such a lovely qualifying. Was that missed brakes or?
That's what it looked like. I'm gonna look real quick.
Oh, not the greatest there of start. So while you look for that, we are on board with Dylan Sauer. A little contact there with Guzman. Was that Carlos or Jose? That was Carlos Guzman, who does end up going off track, unfortunately, there. They did go side by side into the turn 7 kink? Turn 7, turn 5. Oh my god. Love it. And our front runners are still... Oh.
So it was Max Diggs who was trying to avoid starting all that.
So Max Diggs missed his brakes. We can show that in a little bit. As we continue for the end of lap 1, everybody is kind of now starting to get single file. We do have some position swaps around the field. Unfortunately, Max Diggs has dropped all the way to the bottom after such an amazing qualifier from him. We'll see if he can make his way back up. And our first lap is in. Nicholas Alvarado leading 3/10 off of Badmus, 7/10 off of Kelvin Lau. These three are going to keep at it. Ben Kubarek inherits P4 after all those shenanigans lap 1. And now Dylan Sauer is also trying to make his way back. Was Dylan affected by that initial?
I think he was part of that. It doesn't look like there should be a lot of damage on anyone. There's definitely damage out there.
Yeah.
It was pretty low speed. He was able to get slowed down for the most part, but he essentially went to the right towards the apex to try to avoid the initial collision, which I think would have made it way worse.
Right. Ooh, little rear bump there from McSharpenberry on Matt Melanson going into the turn 5 kink. That is turn 5, right? If only we had a track map.
Dylan Sauer trying to go on the inside, heading into the chicane.
Oh.
Him and Moff come together. Dylan Sauer is going to park it. And
is that it? Oh, I know Dylan gets frustrated when he gets involved in incidents, and that is it. He has dropped off the server. Unfortunately, we've already lost one going into lap 2. Further back in the field, that did not look like a clean line there for Mark Robeson. So Mark, after that incident, initially he did come to a complete stop. I've noticed on the replay there. Is down in P19. Sakachi just ahead of him. So Sakachi was involved in that. Oh yeah, his car is looking a little miserable there.
I think Mate was the one that Max actually hit first. But yeah, a lot going on. So the thing with Hungaroring though, it is a really good undercut track. So curious to see if any of these boys that were collected early and feel like the back part of the field might slow them up too much, just jump in the pits, get your pit stop out of the way. The track is cold. I think the tires will last just fine, and go out there in some clean air and just put out some laps.
Ooh, little scary moment there in front of Sakachi from Joseph German there. Hitting the curb and going really wide. Joseph, I don't think having a great time there. Well, as we have seen in practice and quali, not really having a great time in the GTR on this track. The lines don't seem to be flowing for him.
for sure. Nick currently gap to Uthman is 1 second, so the boys up front already kind of spacing themselves out. Ben Kubrick already starting the train, the bronze driver leading the train of silvers behind.
Lovely camera there, blocked by the Assetto Corsa Competizione banner. In case you guys didn't know, we're playing ACC.
Yeah.
All right.
Ad placement. There we go. English.
In case nobody knew that.
For
All right.
education.
A look on the inside from Ryan Wampler there on Joseph German. Joseph also trying to take a look. That's Chris Turner right ahead of him. Let's I'm interested to see. Oh my God, a little slide there, and even Ryan Wampler getting caught off guard by that. The Nissan looks much faster.
I mean, it does go burr in a straight line. Pretty good start-finish line.
Yeah.
Straight as well for the Nissan, I think. I think if he manages to get some really good exits, that's where a lot of his position's going to come today.
Yeah. Mattei Sakachi continuing on with his charge back to the front after the getting bowled turn 1, unfortunately for him. See what he can leverage out of this. Even despite everything, despite his position, a P4 in class is still gonna net him quite a few points. So as long as he manages to continue and finish the race, not a total loss.
Yeah, it's definitely a good banker position that we had here for this round. With not quite as many pros out here today.
Yep. Further up ahead, Moffat, Chaumont, Guzman, and Barrett leading these boys. All having a little bit of a fight there. Or kerfuffle, should I say? Is that it?
I mean, they're not quite close enough for a kerfuffle.
Well,
This is more of like...
It's a little bit of a gaggle.
Formula One DRS train excitement that we love to see in these new cars that they put out. Really
Yeah, well, except we don't have DRS here. And push to pass? What is that?
You mean punt to pass?
Oh.
You know, as Dominic Chamont gets the run on the inside of the McLaren here in the Porsche, but gets out broke. Maybe? Ooh, they get close.
A lovely battle going on between these two right now. What is this 1840s terms kerfuffle? What would you suggest? A little bit of a contact there between the two drivers. McLaren sideways is going to be able to recover it. And I don't think that was really all that. That looked like a racing incident from my angle. Just like a little bit of a coming together. Maka made it out. Luckily, yes, from off there. And it's going to continue with the Crazy Rabbits McLaren. That says don't touch my bumper?
Well,
Something? I don't know. There's something on the wing. I like words under the wing. Nice. Ryan Wampler still trying to get around Joseph German there. So Wampler trying to catch up to Matt Melanson. That is ahead by just a few seconds. That is 3 seconds ahead. Can you get a peep at Barrett's livery, please? You mean the, where is it?
Bullet looking
Canadian
to get
Tire.
timed out by now, by the way.
The Canadian Tire looking looking actually pretty rough right now. He was involved in that first incident. Looks
Carlos
like.
Guzman gets the pass done in the hairpin on Muff, so he moves up to P10.
Moves out
Ryan
to P10.
Wampler got absolutely bullied by Max Diggs and Mark Robeson. Joe Kronk Jr. rotates the final right-hander before the hairpins. Doesn't look like any contact. Oh, there may have been some.
Canadian Tire classy, yes. Yes. As I said earlier, I did pass by a Canadian Tire this morning.
Jose Guzman within 3/10 of Mr. Joby. So Jose finding some really good pace out of that Bonda, courtesy of Nick King Baboon coaching.
So that's why we have so many Hondas on track.
Oh yeah. They saw what he
Ooh.
could do with a perfect trash bag called Rados, that they figured anything's possible.
Oh my
That even
god.
they can be good in the Honda.
Oh my god. Joby right ahead of him, looking like he's having a little bit of trouble keeping that car pointed straight, though. Seeing him hitting a few curbs, sliding around a little bit. That Bentley on the wrong side of the car. Or driving it from the wrong side. Yeah, Jose is going to stick to just under half a second from him. Further up ahead, also half a second. Bad miss to Nicholas. So Nick not quite getting the run that he wants. And a yellow flag for Jose. Right as we switch back, and he is pointed the wrong way on the final corner.
Jose, did you lift in the Honda?
Jose lifted. Probably.
Surely,
Let's get a replay of
he
that.
lifted, right?
Oh, get a replay of that, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that is going to be the end of his race there with Joby for the time being.
Rule 1 of the Honda.
He
In
is.
no circumstances do you lift.
Jose almost looking there to go on the inside of Melanson for turn 1. All right, let's see what happened.
Oh my god, he did.
It
He
was?
He did the thing.
Oh, no.
So watch this input and watch immediately what the car does. Full lift on the brakes. Dead.
Oh, you hate to see it. Oh, no. And right as... And again, he hits the inside curb on turn 4 and slides off one more time. That is not the race that Jose wants after such a good...
Dave Miller almost follows suit there in the Audi.
Nicholas is spreading the Honda disease. I think that disease just right there. Fortunately for Jose, such a promising start. He was in P2 in silver. Has now dropped to the bottom. We'll see if his tires are unhappy of that. He might want to go for an undercut. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of that fight. The train, the biggest train now is a Matt Melanson train, who has asked us to kindly not snipe him.
Well, you know, I told him rule number 1, don't do anything exciting, and here he is leading the train. So...
The Matt Melanson train. So Matt currently sitting P2 in bronze, already a very good result for him so far. Now that I said that, he's gonna...
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got triple silvers behind Mark Robeson and Ryan Wampler, all part of this train behind him.
He almost did it right as I said it.
Yeah, well, gonna learn. So going back to up front here, Uthman is sniffing Nick's dinner. They are bumper to bumper right now, heading through the second sector. Nick must be still trying to wake up for that little siesta he had in the pit lane.
Nick really with the ultimate arrive and drive. Just like we envisioned. No Macho Man today. You mean Rados? Ooh, and I've just looked back at the timing chart. Chris got around Melanson, so Melanson either had a little bit of a slide again, like we've seen on the final, on the few corners ago. Pros, Pro-Ams, and Ams on the same track. Yes, our splits, we've named them gold, silver, and bronze. We basically want everybody to race on the same track, and everybody races for their points within their class. But you get a chance to kind of compare yourself and improve.
And hang out with the boys all together.
Yeah, and hang out with the boys, yeah.
We've thrown the idea of splitting it up when we had the larger fields, but a lot of the guys were like, I would rather just be in the same field and hang out. You kind of lose that like connection between everyone.
Yeah, and we got to make it harder for we got to make it harder for Nicholas.
Yes.
Just for that reason as well.
Never know when a nice back marker might spice things up a bit.
Yeah.
Any controller drivers? Not that I'm aware of.
We used to have Samsoniga, I remember, in the controller. On controller. In the control. English. What is that? Nick on keyboard and mouse. Yeah, Nick used to,
yeah.
slap us on keyboard and mouse, and then he got even faster, unfortunately, on a wheel. And a move on the from Max on Mark Robertson does not get it slowed down in time. So Max not really having the greatest there. A little bit of bowling.
He must be playing too much COD lately.
I think Max is driving angry after the turn 1 incident. He does get around. Who is that? Ryan Wampler.
Yeah, Wolf Randy. So Nick Alvarado used to be on keyboard and mouse. Was very, very fast with keyboard and mouse, so fast that people didn't actually like think he was. Then he finally got a wheel, and then he's actually faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on a Logitech wheel with Huskenville sprints, I believe, pedals.
A Logitech wheel. The Logitech wheel basically costs a whole house in Argentina for.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sits in a dining room chair with a 24-inch monitor. That's why if you ever watch his streams, he's on bonnet canvas because he can't see about it.
He can't see out of it from the dining chair. Is that it? He can't look up.
That's one of the reasons why he doesn't like iRacing is because he can't. He's stuck inside the car, so it's really hard for him to see.
So while they're trying to look on the inside of Barrett into turn 1, Barrett is didn't really take a defensive move there, but was just far enough in front that he could keep it. And the Heslen train is now going. Barrett did mention earlier that he wanted to be a train conductor, though.
Yeah. During our wonderful conversation about trains.
Further back, some position swaps here between Matt, German, and Robinson. All these drivers are in different classes. Mark really not having a great time in the Lexus in here today. Matt.
Oh no.
Oh, that is a slidey Gojira. Not the best there.
Sheesh.
Oof. Yeah, a little bit of contact there between Melanson and German. If we can get another angle of that, good sir, that'd be great.
Yes. The battle is still going on up front, by the way. Uthman just cannot find the opening. See how the pit cycle plays a part here. Maybe if he feels like he has the pace, maybe he dives in early for the but
I just gotta say, I love the camera angle, and by love, that's sarcastic, that they have on the first of the 2 last hairpins. It's very easy to see all the cars in TV Cam 2. And some position swaps. Sakachi gets around Carlos Guzman right behind this group, and Dominic Chomo's still not able to get past Barrett, and Barrett is now... Dominic looking for the inside once more, but does not have enough of a run to get it done.
And I have that replay here for you.
A wide Heslen, and Barrett is now side by side with him. Let's see. Hang on. Around the outside of the long hairpin, and there's contact.
Oh.
Heslen does not break enough in time and is going to lose the position, 2 positions because of that. Even more, actually.
The elbow's getting out.
Elbow's getting out. That was
frisky 20 minutes into the race.
I'm not sure if Heslen caught too many marbles. Oh, and he's going super wide in there. Heslen getting a little bit bullied there. Not the greatest for him. Ouch. Once more, another McSharpenberry trying to get around, but has decided to stick back. All right, let's see the replay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
now
yeah.
you want it. Now you want it.
Well, yes. Well, we had action.
You see this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy.
Oh. ACC, guys. ACC.
Yeah. So here's the replay here for you.
All right.
Joseph German, I don't know if he expects Melanson to stay to the right a little bit more. Melanson just trying to follow his line here.
Oh.
Joseph German gets on the throttle and just pushes it wide.
Ouch.
Great save, honestly. I mean, yeah, he hits the wall, but keeps the car pointing in the right direction at least.
Yep. Well, Barrett is now leading just a 2-man train. Fortunately for him, after the little contact with the Heslen there. Dominic once more looking on the inside. He is staying there, but not enough of a run. This battle is going to continue. I wonder if I was Shimon, I would probably undercut now. You think you have the pace? Go for it. Going back to the race leaders, we've not been giving them too much visibility. So Nicholas, a second off of Badness now, just finally over a second from the race start. So Badness starting to drop off just a tiny bit. Joby has gotten past Ben Kubrick, and Ben is really sticking with him now.
Yep, pace is there, looking great. This is a battle for, top 5. They're both in the top 5 overall right now.
Yes, they're both leading their respective splits. A fantastic job, honestly, from Ben for that. I really want to know how much time Ben has either spent practicing or just how much he's improved. Because I do remember him being very strong contender in bronze, but not this fast. Joby 100% to pro.
Yeah.
He keeps this up. Yeah, next season he will be.
Yep. Josh Barrett now has additional guests here. Carlos Guzman and Mate Scachi have joined this train here.
Yeah. A yellow flag for Jose Guzman once more. This time he's lost it by himself.
He needs to pit. These Honda tires are literally screaming for mercy. You need to get in the pit, my man.
Barrett taking the defensive line this time around for turn 1. Dominic just that much closer. They are side by side.
Dominic goes on the outside. So that's going to allow Barrett to get through a better drive out of turn 1 as they head into turn 3.
I guess to keep the spot just that much longer. A yellow flag for Robeson and Turner.
Uh-oh.
I guess there was contact. Robeson kind of waiting on Turner. Yeah, I see registered contact.
Did Mark give him the dirty bird?
I heard nothing. And Barrett now having his very own train.
Milo, this is what happens when you're not here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not professional enough for this.
Yeah, Mark just,
Oh, here's the replay. Oh.
He said, "Oops, I dropped my soap in front of you, Chris."
Oh. Mark forgetting to brake there.
Yeah.
I don't remember the Lexus being that twitchy under braking. Unless they've really changed. I've not driven the Lexus for a long time.
So Matt gonna take a look on the inside of Carlos Guzman as Carlos goes a little wide in the first hairpin, holds the position.
Yeah.
The grunt of that Aston keeping him in front of the Honda.
Yeah, Mate though kind of trying to set up a better exit for the long straight. I don't know if he's gonna have the run that he wants. And the same thing there for Dominic. Once again, 2/10 away. He is looking on the inside. He's thinking about it. Oh, and not the best exit for Barrett, and they are still gonna go. Dominic is thinking about it. Oh, but there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, unfortunately for Barrett, he gets spun.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. That was a really good battle happening. You hate to see it. Nothing intentional.
You really hate to see it.
Not about breaking himself. And Dominic, being a good guy, he is actually slowing down, waiting for Barrett. So, putting his race away to have Barrett take that position back.
Yep.
Thank you, Dominic. That was not. Those are the actions that don't go unnoticed. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately for us, the train has been derailed. Yeah.
Probably somewhere in Ohio. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
I was about to say too soon, but it really isn't.
No.
But I kind of saw that coming as soon as Dominic went all the way into the marbles. That does not help for braking down into turn 3.
So now the battle is on between Carlos Guzman and Mate. Now Mate and Carlos not in the same split, but Carlos as I say, that is about to let him by. You know, usually it loves a good battle. So I can't actually. I think he's fighting this. I think he just missed his breaking point into the final hairpin. They're
Yeah.
going side by side. And Mate's going to get the nice inside line here. Going to get the move done. Carlos not putting up too much of a fight back. If I was Carlos, I would follow Mate right here. Use that suck. Get up to Kubrick and Joby and possibly go for that silver.
Yeah, I was about to say
behind those guys.
a little bit strategically letting the goal driver through, stay in the toe if you can. I think Mate's pace was actually significantly faster, so you might see Carlos has already dropped off to almost a second. Unfortunately for him, so that is not really the greatest for him.
Muff, kind of reeling him in a little bit. Muff was 6/10 quicker than Carlos last lap.
Yeah, but Carlos was fighting with Mate, and that significantly slows you down.
This is also true.
This is also true.
Based off their best laps, Carlos Guzman's best was a second quicker than Muff's. First pit coming in, Uthman Badness has elected to go for the big undercut. So we'll see how this plays out soon. I think with the gaps on track, he should be able to come in back onto track pretty open air, is my guess.
I feel like he might not get open air. I feel like he might come right behind Mark Robeson.
You think?
I'm not betting.
See.
I'm not gonna bet.
No. Are these like real numbers? Or are these like?
No, these are just me looking at the
numbers?
track map and talking out of my butt.
So, if he drops soon, he might be able to squeeze out here in front of Max Diggs, but it looks like he's not going to.
All right,
So
I was wrong.
Yeah, you're so wrong on so many levels. Like, bruh.
Well, he does get going.
All your space is relative to space.
Yeah. Well, he does get going. He is out of the pits. There's a little bit of clean air behind Ryan Wampler, so
yeah.
We'll see what this does for him. So we're 32 minutes left in the race. Nicholas has the fastest lap still, so purple lap still for Nick, and that's 0.2 faster than Badmus. Nick's last lap was very close to his fast, and he's going immediately to counter it. All right.
Yep. So I'm gonna follow Nick here. I think this is the good move here by Nick. You need to just jump on this now, because I don't think Nick would be able to defend Uthman on fresh tires.
Yep. So
Up to 10 tires, I should say.
Yep. Further back, the fight between Muff and Carlos Guzman has just gotten more significant. Carlos not getting a good exit there out of the first hairpin, and Muff is almost side by side with him. I think Carlos is going to dip into the pits. Yep. Carlos having some trouble, it looks like, with tires, maybe. He was sliding around a little bit earlier. And Muff is going to get that.
Also in the pits as well.
All right, we're starting to see the pit cycles come in. So you have your camera on Nick. Looking at Badmus on track. Just coming around the first of the last hairpins. One corner to go.
Nick should be dropping any time now. So he was 1 second slower and this stopped.
We do have a
in his
side by
pit box
side.
for a second. So this is going to come down. This is going to be very close. Uthman is going to get it done.
Uthman
So
gets
right
it
there's Uthman
done.
with Ryan Wampler right in front. So we have a battle.
We do have a battle. Nicholas with a little flash. A back marker directly in front of Uthman now. Ryan does not have to yield the position that it is for track position, and Nick is just going to reel him in immediately after.
Yep. So Ryan not going to... So Ryan elects to keep his line, which he's entitled to do here.
Ooh.
And this is going to cost Uthman big time. Quite unfortunate. So looking at the numbers here, Uthman was 2 seconds quicker than Nick overall in the pit stop.
Oh, Nick's thinking about it. I think Nick just realized that there is Ryan in front of him. That's a slidey car. Ooh. A little bit of a flash there coming from Uthman on Ryan.
While we're looking at this, Dominic Chamont, Joseph German, Jose Guzman, all in the pits, going through their pit cycles. So we do have all the pits moving on. Ryan Wampler moves to the side here, and Nick smells it.
Nick just squeezes in by. As soon as Uthman gets the move done on Ryan, Nick just goes through, and that is going to be now a continued fight for these two. We'll see if Nicholas can get the move done. Defending this track is a lot easier than attacking.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, Ryan Wampler representing bronze. Yep.
Turning his elbows out.
Absolutely.
Carson, how are you feeling after last night?
Uh-oh.
If anyone didn't know, Boise State had their championship game. And so, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Well, 29 minutes rate. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. I cannot speak. It's Sunday. I can't. 29 minutes to go, guys. And we do have a fight for P1. We do have a fight for P1. Nicholas and Badmus. Nicholas has the fastest lap so far, so he has the pace. Badmus did get P1 in quali, although Nick just only put a single lap in. I saw the time gaps. Okay, Crest there. German and Jose Guzman. So after the pits, these two also have a fight. They are right next to each other, despite both having like a few incidents, a few slides, a few taps. They are going to go into the final corner, so glad to see these two are still on track, still fighting it off, and having a blast. German, they're really taking the defensive move on Jose. And a drive-through for Ryan Wampler.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
Oh, no.
ACC speeding in the pits.
Was that speeding in the pits?
More strict than a Catholic church rules.
Was that actually speeding in the pits, or was that a track cut?
Don't know. I know he had just came out of the pits, so it could be either.
Ah, that sucks. That sucks, and we do have a second one.
For Joseph German.
Oh, you hate to see it. I complimented him just a minute ago.
Track limits. Yep, it's all your fault.
Yeah. Side by side and through the chicane, just enough room for both drivers there.
That is a ballsy place to go side by side.
That really is.
That's almost as smart as going through the chicane at NERBS side by side. Isn't that right, Ryan and Paul? Yellow flag for Steven Henson, who's coming out of the pits. I think that's why. Yeah.
I'm not sure that is. I don't know what's going on with the flag. So,
Chris Turner.
Now, Chris is gonna get out of the way.
Oh, 100%. Or does he play a little moving chicane? Did someone PayPal him?
Somebody PayPal him. No,
Did he say that he would block for donations to Jingle Jam?
Oh.
Blocks for a good cause?
Blocks for a good cause. Now he's going to move out the way. I don't see him. Yeah, he's just letting Nicholas have the inside line for the next corner.
Ryan Wampler, Joseph German going in to serve their pits. Penalties. Nailed it. Kelvin Lau in the pits right now, serving his pit stop. As well as Monsieur Berry.
Double. Well, 26 minutes to go. This is the closest battle on track. It is the battle for the lead as well. So Nicholas and Badmus still going at it. They're half a second away from each other. The pit stops are coming in. Almost everybody has completed theirs. Pardon-moi, c'est calé. Oh, it's T.
Bullet, this is an English only chat. This
Yeah.
Fucking quabby qual.
What was that?
That's a Florida man trying to speak quabiqual.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. So Chris, Barrett, Miller into the pits. The positions are getting swapped around. Where is Joby still leading silver after... Oh, no. Yes, Joby is leading silver after the pit cycle. So a clean drive for him today. Moffat is 13 seconds behind. So unless unless we snipe.
Ben Kubrick jumped Joby, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, he did.
He was 2 seconds quicker overall than Joby, and it was 3 seconds for him being actually stopped. So I think Joby, just can't figure out that pit stall. It's okay.
Yeah, well, it's okay. So Joby so far having a fantastic drive today. Not really worried, I guess, about pit time. He has a 13-second gap to Moffat behind. Although I gotta say, his car is looking a little slidey there. I wonder if that's just the new tires.
Definitely could be.
Off to work. See you later, Bullet. Enjoy,
Bye, Bullet.
enjoy work.
Nerd. Bullet would be the only person that works for a bank and has to work on a Sunday.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yep. So this fight here for the lead is back on 3/10 between Nick and Badmus. There is David Miller right ahead of them. He is yielding the back position, and they're gonna get by without any issues. Let's look at the bumper cam here from Nick.
The question is, does one of them have 3 track workings right now? Nick is quite a baboon. It's quite possible. There is a battle brewing for P2 and silver.
Yeah.
Justin Moffat with Mick Sharpenberry closing in.
Yeah, so McSharpenberry's car not really looking very nice there in the rear. It's taking a few hits.
Ferrari things.
Ferrari things? Yeah. I don't know. Barrett getting his own new train now. Heslin Carlos. Who are starting to catch up. So Barrett, I believe, just out of the pits, if I'm not mistaken, or is that a invalid lap? Further up ahead. So that is a Steven Henson as a back marker right ahead of McSharpenberry. Right ahead of Moffat and McSharpenberry. See if Moffat can get around him.
Yeah, definitely an awkward situation here. This part of the track, you really just want to stick to your line, and if you're slowing people, you're slowing people up.
Yeah. Yeah, and in whole new train now for Moffat. It's McSharpenberry going on the outside of the hairpin. Moffat is going for the inside. Henson does dive off line, and McSharpenberry gets through. That's late braking from Henson. Ooh, a little scary there. Josh gets through, and a little slide as well for Henson. He's not really having a great time having to let all of these boys through. Carlos Guzman, the last person to go through now.
Oh, Nick and Uthman have a connection.
Oh.
So Nick tries to make the move into the first left-hander of the double S's.
We're going to need a
Make
replay of that.
contact.
We missed it.
And he actually slows down and lets Uthman keep the position. Nick.
Everything happened so quick.
Nick just bodied this man.
All right, so replay up.
So Uthman has a poor exit out of the chicanes. Gets loose on the entry, hits the bump on the second part. Nick tries to make the move.
Ooh.
They bump. So Nick slows down, lets him back.
Fair play. Well, they're going to continue their battle. They still are 3/10. Nick 3/10, not able to capitalize on that straight. Is the Ferrari that fast on the straight?
Or is just Nick that slow and straight? I don't know.
Yes.
Let's see here. So speed trap. Well, that's what the draft, so I guess that wouldn't really help.
Well, it's okay with
Ferrari's
the
running
draft.
around 246. Nick's is a 247.
With the draft. Well, thank you very much for the follow, Tropical TD.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so Mark Robeson does have the purple speed trap of a 252 in that Lexus.
I guess it goes fast straight.
Carlos Guzman in second with a 251 in that Aston.
Yeah. In that Aston. So Carlos should be able to get around Heslin ideally. He is extremely close. He is going to go for the inside into turn 3 and gets it slowed down enough to get the move done. Very clean for him. In the Genshin Aston.
Keeping an eye on this battle up front. Guzman gets a little wide in the first hairpin. Nick is all over him. Taking the outside line. Can he set up a good exit here? He's
trying to set up a
He's gonna
good
go way wide
exit.
here,
Oh
but
my
that
god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The drag race down.
Into the straight. Nick is trying to get the toe from Ryan into
Sort of
turn
gets
1.
it.
I don't know if he's gonna.
Just not enough though.
It's not enough. Yeah. He's not able to get
Yeah.
ahead of Uthman into turn 1 to get a better run off the exit. He is trying to fake him out into turn 3.
Nick, come on now.
This is a fight now. This is a fight.
It is a
Let's look at the
fight.
bumper
It is a
cam
fight.
one more time. Nicholas directly behind Badmus and Ryan Wampler really ahead. They're catching up very quickly. Ryan is going to be ahead of them going into the S's. This is not the best spot to be held up behind a back marker into the chicane. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is gonna be really awkward. This is exactly what happened after the pit cycle, where Uthman just had Nick on his ass. Behind Ryan Wampler at that time. Ryan's going to be an absolute mad lad. He's able to get them through cleanly in between the two S's. You love to see it, so this battle continues on no issues.
Well, continues on no issues. A yellow flag for Carlos Guzman farther behind. He has lost the spot to Heslin. Was there contact? There was. 87 between Barrett and Carlos. So Barrett's car gets a little bit more bruised. People really don't appreciate the Canadian Tire. What do we have here?
So we actually had a McSharpenberry bumping on someone by accident previous to that incident. So let's see what happened. So it looks like Carlos Guzman actually just breaks super.
Oh,
This is ACC physics at its finest.
just
That hard of a hit, Barrett keeps the car pointed forward, no problems.
that's that makes sense. The back marker. Well, so yeah. Realized he was going to be really holding them up into the S's and has gone completely off track. I wonder if that was a track out warning as well for him. Going that far off track tends to give you one.
Yeah, I mean, he's slowed down quite a bit, so maybe he is okay.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see here. Nick, running out of time. As you're saying, Hungaroring, very unforgiving.
Yeah.
Now you do have to also keep in mind that contact could be putting Nick up subject for possible time penalty here. Drive through Joby from P1 in silver. No, he is off after the kink.
And that is going to ruin Joby's lead. He does have 16 seconds on Moffat. We'll have to see if he can. He's going to lose a lot of it. I think that's a 20 or 30 second slowdown, basically.
Yeah.
Pro move, that is.
Yeah.
All right. Milo
Trying to
said
sandbag.
it. Joby. Sorry, I mean Juby. 2/10 from Nicholas and Uthman. Nicholas is going for the
oh
move
my
into turn 1. Is
God.
gonna completely miss his brake, and Uthman did
He's
see
gonna
it coming,
catch
so moved out of the way, let Nicholas absolutely miss the corner, and is gonna keep the lead for now. Nicholas really is starting to get he really wants that spot back.
He really does. He's starting to drive like an Argentinian here. It's a little scary. They were almost identical lap times last lap, so kind of surprised he just isn't being a little bit more patient. He's still running out of time, but there's still, he's still got like 6-7 laps to go.
Yeah. So Joby now 3 seconds in front of Moffat. Moffat gets the spot now. Joby's gonna lose a number of spots.
For Jose Guzman.
Oh
Assuming for
no.
track limits, and Uthman again with the back markers. This is just not helping him at all with his case here.
Yeah.
Looks like this is Melanson. He's gonna let Uthman by. Is he gonna let Nick by? Nick?
Yes,
Going
he
to make
does
sure
slow
he gets
down
by.
enough.
So Nick gets some of that time back. These back markers, Uthman's gonna be like, why?
Well,
Why me?
it's part of the racing. It really is.
It is, and sometimes it works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. And right now, Nick is thanking the gods for these back markers keeping him in this race.
Yeah. Yeah, getting out of this. Ooh, Nicholas doing it again. It's not enough. He has slowed down just enough this time. Oh.
Yeah, Milo, it's definitely awkward. Like, the worst part is they catch him in the most awkward spot. Like, the S's is very awkward here. So, like, I get it if they're afraid to slow down and cause something bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I do see Jose has left the race, and he was here in the.
He avoided the stop code 30 by just insta alt F1.
Oh my god. Not what you want to see. We did miss here Carlos Guzman, so the brother, still on track, and Max Diggs fighting each other. Carlos got around Max Diggs. McSharpenberry is just 2/10 off of Moffat. This battle is continuing on. And we also have a position swap from David Miller and Joseph German. German getting around Miller.
McSharpenberry getting around Moffat as well. Oh.
No, McSharpenberry missing his brakes, it looks like, into turn 1, and that's going to let Moffat keep the spot, and Barrett is going to fight him down into turn 3. You had great pace, but mistakes, made a lot of mistakes. Yeah, we did see that. You really did. Unfortunately.
So here we go again. Uthman and Nick. Coming around the final corner, Nick is finding a lot of time in the final 2 corners. I don't know if it's the difference between the cars, setups, or just really works better for Nick, but he just needs to settle down, put away the clown horn, and just relax. Just for a moment.
Yeah. So this fight really not stopping. They've been at it since lap 1. I think the only breather they've had from each other is just the undercut lap.
Even that, just sitting in the pits, that was their breather.
Yeah. 45.5. What? 44.5, 45 race pace. Yeah, that's a really good race pace, Jose. You also don't like this track. Yeah. Like I said, I also don't really like driving it. Okay. My watch is telling me charge me before you go to bed.
Oh yes, charge me, Daddy.
Yeah, charge me. That's a sound I haven't heard for a while. The best part I have my microphone feeding back into my headphones so I can hear myself, so I talk less like an idiot.
You still can't say a name right.
Yeah, I still can't say names right, but I say it right. I say them wrong a little less often. At least like this. So, Nicholas really laying on the brakes there.
Here we come into Sector 3. This is where Nick has been thriving on finding the time on Uthman.
Yeah, I was gonna say so the mic, my watch was right next to the microphone, and that came out really loud in my headphones. I was like, what is going on?
So let's see if Nick can get a good round. It's just not enough.
It's not enough. Yeah. He's not really able to set it up as good as he wants. He is losing speed there on Uthman. He's not going to have enough
Then it
of a run
pulls.
into turn 1. Yeah, just sticks behind. Further back, McSharpenberry once more trying to get around Moffat and has kept the position from Barrett. And we do have a position swap here in bronze. Brian Wampler and Mellison just around the final corner. On the straight.
Quick shout out. Mate Sakachi.
Mate Sakachi having a really quiet race today.
P5 overall. After the early incident,
Yeah.
dropping back
Oh, I said
is now up to P5.
Yeah, I said quiet race. That was not a quiet race for him. Or the beginning started with a bang.
Yep, courtesy of Max 6. Give him a nice bang in T1.
Yeah, a really, really good race for, I guess, Mate, their driver of the day, right?
Yeah, I think so. I really do.
Yeah. And just 3/10 behind Ben Kubrick. So Ben Kubrick, I also got to give him a shout out. Absolutely fantastic job. P4 overall right now. It looks like Mate might be getting this position back to P5 overall for Ben, who is leading currently bronze and doing honestly fantastic this season. We'll
sure.
definitely be having Ben promoted to silver going into our next season. Which will be
For sure.
in January.
Tropical, thank you for the follow on SimGrid. This is a shortened series season. I think it wraps up in a few weeks here for the holidays, and then we'll start it back up for the new year. So, keep an eye out.
Yeah, give everybody some time. Just a small break. We're allowing you a small break over Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of holiday break.
Yeah.
Make people think about the decisions they made picking the Honda.
Well, speaking of Hondas, we have 3 of them in the top 4 right now. Nicholas, our resident King Baboon, half a second still behind Badmus. So Badmus, honestly, I don't think we've seen Nick struggle this much for a while.
Yeah. And their lap times have been nearly identical this lap.
On his cheeks here. Maybe. Moffat really keeping this train going. Barrett in the middle of it. Barrett, we thought it was your train. I think Barrett really kind of maybe not getting the speed he wants with a little bit of damage he has. His car is really looking rough. I'm not gonna lie. We would love to see Muff bring this home. So Muff is now leading the silver split. Joby, after his drive-through, is down into P13 right behind Robeson. So it looks like he will inherit the spot from Max taking in the penalty for lap 1. I don't know if Joby was involved in any incidents. He has been involved in none. So a quiet race, unfortunately, with the drive-through for Joby. He has a DT, yeah. I'm going to blame the DT on being on the wrong side of the car for him. Joby Pro Stat DT so you can see how many cars you can overtake till the end.
Big brain insurance.
Big brain, yeah. Big brain. So these guys are going to keep at it. It's so hard to pass on this track. It really is. And right as I say that, Barrett missing his brakes and fortunately for him loses a spot to Haslin. It looks like that's the only way you can get a spot here is by somebody making a mistake.
Yep.
And Nicholas, they're really struggling. That did not look like a clean line for Nick. That might be a warning.
Yep. This is coming out of the wire.
So we are down to 21 drivers. We've lost, I think, 3 since the race start. 5.5 minutes to go. That is going to be another 4 laps. Right? I can't math. 4 laps, let's say.
No, that's going to be like
3 laps.
3.
3 laps, guys. 3 plus 1, plus or minus 1.
Get Brian in here. He's
Yeah.
really good at these.
Yeah, I'm not
final
good at
last
math.
minute
I can't math. It's
calculations.
Sunday. I'm trying not to get ready for work tomorrow.
Milo. Bop, 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 bop.
We are using LFM, yes, we are
Nick
using
with the run
LFM.
here. Going on the inside, is he going to get this done? This is the best looking chance he backs out.
Backs out.
Oh,
He
that
is
was-
going to get a better
he
exit,
gets-
though.
Yeah.
But the
Now we're gonna
outside
go
into
side by
turn
side
3.
on the- yeah, it's not.
Oh, he
So
is.
this is going to be outside line here, inside into the first kink.
Oh, he's going to slot back in.
Oh,
Great. An attempt at a better run, that is. Yeah. I did notice Nick trying to squeeze Badness, force him to stay on the outside, but a little bit of door bunk there. And they're,
yeah, my let's say global Twitch emote.
bop.
Bop. Bop, bop.
And while that was happening, the Moffat train has dispersed a little bit. Heslin has lost some time to McSharpenberry. McSharpenberry is still 4/10 off of Moffat. I'm sorry, and Barrett is now half a second off of Heslin. I didn't mispronounce the name. I just misread who's ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, back marker alert. We'll see what happens here with
We do
Steven
have-
Henson ahead of the leaders. Uthman might finally catch a break here, though. Catching him where he wants him. That's going to be down the straight.
Oh, so Uthman might get a nice run out
Oh,
of
maybe
this.
not. Oh, he might not. What's going to happen? This is actually going to be really, really close.
Oh, Uthman slides off. Nick slides off. That's going to be a warning for
Jesus.
both of them.
If it is one. So, Nick's still slotting in. We're coming down to about 2 laps to go here. Nick, frustrated. Angry Argentinian Logitech noises are going on at that dining room table right now.
Nick's house probably just sounds like.
Someone clip that for a soundbite.
His wheel is so loud. I think
Jose,
no.
listen, it's just angry Logitech noises. Mine does the exact same thing.
It's because this table is made of wood. Just amplifies it just a little bit.
Yeah. Some say
Unfortunately,
his whole house shakes when the Logitech wheel shakes.
I remember the funniest moment I've ever had was a friend of mine. We were doing some Touge drifting map in AC, and at some point he just fell off into the grass. He had a Logitech wheel, and his whole desk was just shaking and all the noise. His roommate came in, is like, "What's happened?" I thought the house was going down.
Just Logitech things.
Just Logitech things. Joby manages to get around Max, but is not slow down in time for turn 1. It's gonna get switched back on.
One of the weird things with the Logitech wheel is that it makes the engine sounds in ACC.
Oh, the new one, yes.
Yeah, so I have the new one, so it makes those engine sounds. Nick getting a little wobbly on the final corner exit here. So they're gonna cross. Oh, this is gonna be close. They did not get the white flag. It was too close to call.
They did
I
not get the
think
white
this is
flag.
I think this is last lap.
Yeah, they
but
did
they did
cross
not
with
call it.
just over 140 minutes to go. So I think this is final lap. Nicholas is not gonna have another shot.
Yeah.
They did not get the white flag warning. So wonder if Nick knows. This is his last one. Oh my god, we got a clip. It's nothing is gonna be better than Milo's gobble sound. Alright. You guys have not seen it. Go to Milo's channel. Look at his most viewed clips. You'll find it somewhere in there. It's just some turkey or gobble or something. It's amazing.
This is true. So
You get the best noises out of Milo when he's in VR in a horror game. Nicholas dropping off there. Doesn't look
surely
like
he's
gonna
on
get it.
3 warnings.
Surely he is. Yeah, I saw him really slowing them down there. His lap is not invalid, so it doesn't look like he has a warning. McSharpenberry 2/10 off of Heslin. I don't think he has. Oh. This is going to be his final lap. They're going into turn 2. He does not have the run that he wants. Barrett 2/10 off of Heslin. Oh, I said McSharpenberry off of Heslin. McSharpenberry off of Moffat. But that is going to be it. Bad miss. 4 seconds to go in the race. Coming around the final corner, and that is going to be it. They cross the line.
No. Is it? Yes. Yes.
Leading the
Okay.
race. That is half a second. So that is... Nicholas gets P2. Badmus wins this one.
Nick is washed.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
that's it. That's it. Nicholas cannot coach anymore. We've removed his coaching license. That is going to be P3 for Kelvin Lau. Good job on him. Just gotta say, Sakachi. Hats off. Hats off to Sakachi. We do have position swaps here on the final lap with Silver. Oh, Joby trying to get around Carlos, and a little tap there into the S's. Right as we switch to him, so Max Diggs gets around Carlos Guzman. Carlos is going to get the spot back after penalties. Moffat still half a second in front of McSharpenberry. Barrett going for the dive on Heslin, and I think there was a little tap there. Heslin keeps the spot, and Barrett just moves back just a little bit. Moffat is going to win the race here for Silver. McSharpenberry in P2,
Carlos
Heslin P3.
almost loses it on the final corner. Holy. Holds it together.
The final lap does not disappoint here today.
It really doesn't.
It really does not. And that, unfortunately for Joby, is going to be in P7. After all of that. He's very happy, guys. He's very happy.
Yes, very.
Definitely didn't smash it against the wall. So he is going to inherit P6 after Max's penalty. I don't end possibly with any others. He did have the little contact smooch with Carlos. We'll see what happens there. Am I crazy, or this isn't 5 a.m.? Is that Nick talking during quali?
I don't know.
That was Nick talking during quali, was it not?
No idea.
We do have donuts coming from Mark Robeson. Yes. At least Alexis can do donuts. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. That is Hungaroring, a morning sunrise race. It was a bit more lighter. But join us next week for a warm Zolder track.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, those tires are not going to be happy there next week.
No.
At all.
Get your airplane wings ready. We're going flying over some sausage groups.
Do join us as well if you'd like to donate for a cause on our charity drive for Jingle Jam. Just donate in chat. And we will be donating from the New World account with all the Lambo money that you guys have so generously gifted us. I'll drop some of the Lambo money. And that is going to be Hungaroring. Look at the Nissan. Zolder is intense. Yeah, we'll see that next week. Join us same time, 8 p.m. EST. And that'll be it for today. Do we have anything else to mention? Dirty Bird Daddy.
Nope.
That was fun. Great racing from everybody. Lots of, honestly, the battles that have gone on today have gone on for quite a while. That was great. Dinner your eggs, boys. Yes.
You heard it here.
Yeah. Dinner your eggs. And we will see you guys next week as Zolder. Don't worry about that, Tropical.
Don't worry about it.
Bye.
Bye.